Hello world. So the plan of this channel is to let me have a better way to communicate my ideas better and in the process learn the DSA and dev at the same time. This is the like same thing even the old early is engineers like freshers are often confused as to what to begin with and what not to begin with. So I thought to make a series where we will be doing both things, or can we do those two boards in the same kind of vibe. Let's see if we will be able to make it a like a significant progress over the time. I know my English is not perfect as of today, but I hoping to be better over the time we will be continued doing this video. Hope so. So let's begin. For starting, we will be beginning with DSA problem, and my goal is to solve one DSA problem of the day from lead code, or maybe one or two here from here and there from the seats or books like cracking the coding interview. And afterwards, we will be going to the development part of the things. So let's start with this question, which is binary watch. And so a binary watch has four LEDs on the top of to represent the hours 0 to 11, and six LEDs on the bottom to represent the uh, minutes numbers. For example, okay, these M things are the minutes, H things are the hours, and for example, the binary watch reads 451, 32, 16 plus 2 plus 1 is equal to 51, and this PM thing doesn't matter. So we have to return all the possible times the watch could represent. You may return order in any order, answer in any order. The hour must not contain a leading zero. Okay. And turned on is equal to 9. That returns nothing. Let us understand this it very well. So what I did is to, from my understanding, I was able to figure out what the problem statement so far is. For example, what we have given is the watch has 10 LEDs. 4 LEDs represent the hours, the upper one which we have. Let me bring the image also. Okay, so image is also here now. For example, H can range from 0 to 11, which is true. Or it can be reach 12. Or it can be, yeah, 260 from here, but in the array terms, it will be the same as like 0 to 11 and 0 to 59. And that's it. And we will be, what we have to do is, as soon as the goal here is that the input we have gotten, and we have to return all the possible valid times. Exactly turn on LEDs or on. Order of the output does not matter. This looks like a easy question given from here, but I haven't solved anything similar to this. Let me search a little bit and then I can tell you more about how I can solve this. For example, what we have, for example, for LEDs like here, uh, mm, 6 LEDs for hours represent 1, 2, 4, 8, 6, 8. So we have total of 10 LEDs. If turned on for our K, let's say we need number of 1 bits in hours plus minutes, that gives us this number. So when if we see it like this, it just becomes a bit counting problem. So why bit counting? Counting. So every number here, like these things, uh, can be in binary form, and which we can say as LEDs. Like if this is LED is on, then it can be 1. If it is off, it can be a 0. And for example, let me give you an example. Let's say hour is 5 and the minute is 9. So what will now happen? Let's change the color to pi is literally 0101 in binary, and 9 is 1005 is, is in binary. Here, okay, like wait, where we can find this if we count like two one two ones in hour and same in minute. So total total will be 4. Okay. And so literally we just need to count the bits for this and count the bits for minutes, and if it and it will be just equal to the k value. It is just passing in this input. Okay. So now we need to make a function, let's say, to count the bits, and then maybe keep on like dividing number by 2 till the count remains. So let's see how can we do this. Let's start coding the solution. Then I will just try to zoom it a little bit. What we have to do is to, I guess, make the count bits function first. So you count bits, it will be just on. So you can put and then we will do int count is equal to 0, and then it will do till that while n is greater than 0. Yeah, we will be in the loop and will count uh, count plus the n divided by 2, which will be the remainder here. So for better optimization, we can keep this like this. So if last it is 1, and then we have to just small the number. We will do that by dividing by 2, and then we will just return the count. Now our main function, what we will be doing is that we will create a vector, because this function returns a vector. It will be a vector of strings. We will call this result. We will go for a loop. I is equal to 0, I is less than 12. It is for our I plus plus, and we will be doing something like uh, within minutes also. So 4 minutes. 4 in 0 is equal to 0, 0 is less than 60, 0 plus plus. Mhm. If count, we will pass this uh, I and the plus count bits j equal to the turned on value k, which we explained earlier, which is turned on. True, then we will have a string variable where we will store the time. String time equal to will be, I think, hour, which is I, plus because we also have to this. Mhm. And then if z is less than 10, which is minute, like we for this cases, like this case where it is told it's not valid because we have to we have to handle this case. Mm. So what we will do, uh, this time plus uh, we will just add a 0 here so that it will have something. Mhm. And afterwards we will just add the time to j plus something like this and j, and it should work. And then afterwards uh, just after this we will be pushing this into result dot push back. Okay. Time after that loop gets over, then this loops get done, then this loop also gets done. We just return result. Let's run this one. Okay, we are getting some error here. Let's chat GPT there. Okay, okay, okay. So we have to typecast the integer to a string, which is not happening. So I think there is a to string. Yeah. If we do I to, I think to a string I and to string j is the function. As I'm not fully remembering, but I think this should be fine. Yeah, not working. Let's submit it up. I guess great. So what we did is that we did literally counted the bits by this logic which we talked about. I think the shortcut for this is K. We are This is the first day because I'm not sure about the shortcuts. Very soon we will be aware about these shortcuts very well. So this is a good because what we did, the counted this, and then whatever the value came, and we try to store in the vector and then returning the vector worked fine. So I think we are very much able to solve the DSA part today, and let's move on to the dev part. Even this is a new website which I found, and I'm not very great at this too. So the first course I'm trying to learn here is Retrieval-Augmented Generation. So this is a course by Isaac Flath, who is the head of data science consulting and Centrum. Okay. And to we tell you that I have already installed this boot dev in my PC. So first you have must have that Go dependency installed. Then you can install boot dev directly by using Go install this this repo link, and then you can easily run this. So let's check in our compiler. Mhm. So we will be in CD in dev. Yeah. Okay. We will create a folder here. Hmm. Day one we can say, or we can say RAC posts. We will create a okay, CD. We will go in red, and we will do boot dev. Okay, boot dev version installed. Boot dev login is done. And if we run this command, we get echo it's rag, not AI slop. We are getting this, and to submit, we have to do we will do command K and get back to here. Cool. Every test case passed. Nice. Okay, now we can move to the next lesson. Where is the next button, man? I don't know. I'm new to all these things. Okay. Okay, let's look what is search.
Imagine trying to find a movie on Netflix by scrolling through every single movie. Search is non negotiable anytime you have more than just a few items, but search algorithms have gotten way better with AI. You may have noticed. Keyword matching used to be the standard, now it's the bare minimum. Users want search that understands meaning, context, and intent. That's where RAG comes in. Retrieve information, augment an AI prompt with that information, generate a response with all of that context. You've probably noticed that when you Google something these days, you don't have to type in exactly the right words, which is what basic keyword search requires. You can have typos and use synonyms because Google supports semantic search as well. If I type in movie about the lunar landing, I get back fly me to the moon and Apollo 11, even though I didn't use those exact words. And RAG, or context engineering, that's the next step after semantic search. It's bringing modern AI into search.
Okay, so what he explained is that how the search is so good that we may have what we are not looking. What it means is that we are not writing the exact thing, but we are somehow able to figure it out. That what exactly the system is able to figure it out, what the user must be looking at. This is one of the example. Let's say, oh, to do so, we will be learning about RAG, Retrieval Augmented Generation, and Retrieval is the first component in RAG. Retrieve information via searching algorithm, augment our instructions with the search result, generate better, richer, and more accurate information using LLM. So user makes a query, and query goes to the relevant documents. The same moment, the LLM prompt also fires up, and it connects both of those things, and then the user gets the response after connecting the prompt we have sent to LLM, and this response is where we send back to the user. So in this assignment, what we will be building, we are going to build a piece of a make believe product called Hopla. a Netflix like streaming service. Specifically, we will be building the technology that powers search bar. Nice. Okay. So the assignment is like Hopla needs movie data to search through. Let's the download the data set we will be using throughout the course. Okay, use UV. UV is a new thing, just like people, but many people have told that this is faster. I think I have installed. If we have not installed, okay, it has already done its magic. It's same like people, but better. Wait, we will go to the this folder. Plus, there is many things already. UV BNV we will do. We have already copied. No, 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 no. UV BNV. It creates a virtual environment just like how we used to do with. That's actually nice. Now we have to source it because every time you have created a virtual environment, you also have to activate it because .vnv bin activate something like that. We already do it, and now we are in the RAG search engine virtual environment. hmm So far, I guess we have done this. We have done this. We have activated the virtual environment. Yeah, this is what we are getting. Create a data directory in the project root. Okay, how can we do that? Make dir data. I think this is the correct way. Yeah, without there's this folder now. Hmm, we will do this. This is done. Let's download this JSON. Okay, this is opening, taking time. How to download this file? Think raw Sony. I think this is a very big file. Okay, this is a very big. How can I download this piece? Any information on how to can I download? Let's ask ChatGPT, our good friend, how to download the JSON file from link in browser. It opens. Oh, okay, so we can also do something like this. So we will do movies.json curl o movies.json, and we can just put the link. We can technically this should work, right? Nice, nice. It worked. We have full. Okay, we don't have a better. Let's look if we have any JSON. What the heck? It is not working. JSON, beautify JSON. Yeah. Mhm. Okay, it did its magic. Now, if we read this file, it look well features. So there was some delay in. I don't know why the recording stopped, and I have to do studio again. And I don't know why the rendering was a little bit more tricky, and that took more than time I thought it will take. So anyway, so we have the JSON file now. So let's see what this person's the we have downloaded. Add data to your git ignore to keep latest data. So we will be adding data here and moving this to data. I think it is good to go. Clear. Or two, we have done this. Now we will run it. Hmm. Hello from Rack search engine. I think everything is fine if we run this. And now let's the submit it. Okay, all test cases passed. That is very good. Now let's move to we got this. Check the output of Sierra to see the complete breakdown. I think we are able to pass this. Now we will be going to the next step. Project overview. We will be implementing Hoopla as the collection of command line scripts that perform various search operations on local dataset of movies. In your project's root, create a new CLI directory. Mhm. This is where we will place all our entry points, scope, scripts to run our various search implementations. Delete the we won't need it in the CLI, need to invest in the following code. Just run. We are still in chapter 1 pre-processing. Then we will be going to TF-IDF, then keyword search, then semantic search, chunking, hybrid search, LLMs, re-ranking, evolution, augmented generation, agentic multimodal. I think if we all do this something like this, then okay, we will be creating the CLI directory. We will do command K, make dir CLI. We have this folder now here. It is done. Delete the current me. We will do command option plus del. No. We know command option plus del. Okay, we don't have to delete. We can just delete from here then. If we do shift move to trace, okay, it is deleted. In the CLI directory, create a new file called keyword CLI. Paste in the following code. Okay, we will do this. Okay, okay. Control Z. I don't know, man, how people will manage my small device. Okay, this is just a boilerplate that uses ARG parse library to parse command line arguments. What is this, man? ARG parse. Parser of command line function augmentation. Okay, so it is from Python library which does parsing for command line. So what we have to do is we have done this. So UV run this, your search will execute the search and populate also into the earth to no valid, okay, and you will print the parsers help message. I don't know what it exactly it does, but I'm trying to do it. Okay, nothing came up. And if we do this without search parameters, I don't know. It's just to print the search query in this form. What does this mean? Yeah. So that is done for today.